Hi, I'm Sophie Woodman. I'm a senior at Washington State University, and this year I am creating my senior collection. Fashion show, which is on March 31st. It's basically just a place for the senior designers to showcase what they've been working on throughout the year. The judging day is a couple days before the fashion show, and they touch all of your garments, they go through, ask you questions. That's when I present my collection portfolio that will show kind of my design process. I think the biggest part of this collection for me is so that I can put it on my portfolio and get it out to potential employers. That is kind of the main goal, and hopefully, it helps. My mom, she taught me how to sew when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and I would always be around her and want to help her doing what she was doing. And my mom always said, once you become a designer, you have your designer name, which is my middle name, Sophie Forbes. It's been something I've loved since I was little. Kind of seemed only logical that I would, continue doing what I love. Sleeve, top, collar, and cuffs. Issues-wise, this vinyl raincoat dress prototype, so it's kind of just the first version. I was testing out my pattern and seeing how it works. I had the first fit session with my model yesterday, and she kind of let me know a couple things that I needed to change just from seeing it on her. So today I was bringing up the shoulder line so that this sits right on the top of her shoulder. I also brought up the dart so that the bust would be a little bit higher as well. Going to be a challenge just because the fabric is kind of tricky to work with, but I'm really excited about this one. I definitely think that a fear of mine would be it not looking as good as I want it to in my head, which is why I'm putting in as many hours as I can now and just make sure construction-wise they look really good. I think that I've grown a lot since my freshman year. When I studied abroad in Italy, I really grew a lot as a designer. I was pushed to do, a full collection in 3 weeks. While it was really stressful for my creative brain to kind of decide on things that fast and work that quick, it really showed me how to do things the best way. This is kind of instilling the belief in me that I, know what I'm doing. It's one thing to, have an idea in your brain, but to be able to, execute it and see your work pay off and see it all happen, it definitely gives me a lot of confidence. Being able to be there on the day of the show and just be able to watch my models, go out and walk, I think is going to be the most rewarding thing ever. It's going to be really exciting to see it all come together in that way.